Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to talk about an area chart which is discrete in nature. An area chart, which is also known as discrete area chart, is a data visualization technique that combines the features of a line chart with shaded areas to represent the data. This chart type is used when you have discrete categories or data points on the horizontal axis and want to emphasize the magnitude of values for these categories. In a discrete area chart, data points are plotted against the horizontal axis, which represents the distinct categories or data points. The vertical axis represents the values or measures you want to visualize. The data points are then connected with these lines, and the area between the lines and a reference axis is shaded, which provides a visual representation of cumulative or comparative values for each of the categories. During our practical demonstration in Tableau, we will explore how to create the discrete area charts, visualize and analyze these data trends and comparisons effectively. You will also learn how to assign the different dimensions and measures to appropriate axes, customize labels and colors or glad. And also we will see how to adjust the shading, emphasize the specific insights. Whether you are visualizing the sales by product category, market share by region, or any data set with discrete data points and cumulative values, discrete area chart offers a clear and intuitive way to convey the data relationship and patterns. So we'll go to the Tableau screen and see how can we create this discrete area chart. To create a discrete area chart, what we need to do is we'll go in show me menu and see what is the minimum requirement for that discrete area chart. So the minimum requirement is one date field, zero or more dimensions, and one or more measure. That means we need at least a date field and a measure to create a discrete area chart. So what I'll do is I will drag this date over here in the columns. Since in my data I have two date related. First one is this order date, the second one is the shipping date. Now for a measure, what I'll do is I will take the sales values and I will put it in the row shell. Now I have got the sales values over the period of years. So my data is from 2011 to 2014 and I have got it in discrete terms. How do I know? Because this date field over here is showing in blue color. If it was continuous, it would have been showing in the green color. If you want to further check it, what you can do is you can click on this plus icon and then this year will turn into the quarters, and now you can see this data is not connected to each other. So that means it is showing us the discrete value. Now this is good data if you want to see the quarter wise sales, but if you don't want to see them interconnected, here what I can emphasize is I have few inferences over here that whenever we are starting the year, the sales are low, and as we are going towards the year, the end of the year, higher. As you can see, this is a similar pattern that is followed by all the years. Now let's say if I want to analyze what is the different kind of sales in the quarter wise by, let's say, different segments. So for that I can double click on this segment, and now I can see this with the help of different lines that what are the sales that each segment is making. Now if you want to see the trend, this would be very helpful because now we have three lines for each segment, and now you would be easily able to identify the different lines with the help of this legend which is given on the right hand side. So one line for each segment basically. Now if you want to look at the overall effect, what you can do is you can go in the show me menu, and here you can choose this discrete area chart. With the help of this discrete area chart, and see this blue region is showing us the consumer segment, this yellow region is showing us the corporate segment, and over here this pink region is showing me the home office segment. And this is the same for all these panes which are being made over here. So for the years 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, everything is following this kind of trend. Now this would have been very tough. Let me go back to one step. Let's say if you want to see the segment wise sales, but instead of this particular line chart or area chart, if you could have taken it in the rows, this would be very tough to compare. Now this is giving me multiple panes, and this is a kind of thing I don't want to see because this data looks very messy to look at, and I'm not able to understand what is the overall effect of each segment in a particular year or particular quarter. So because of this, what we can do is we don't have to follow this kind of trend. We can just press undo, and here I can go in the show me option and I can choose the area chart option, and now I would be easily able to identify the trend that is going on. Another way to create a discrete area chart is, let's go to a new sheet. This time I'm not going to use the show me menu. Instead of the show me menu, let's use this marks chart. So for that, what I'll do is again I will take this order date. So I will drag this order date in the column shelf. I will again drag the sales, the rows, and I can double click on the segment. The segment has now gone in the colors option. Instead of the yearly wise order date, I will choose the quarterly wise order date. And here, instead of going in the show me menu and choosing this discrete area chart, what I can do is I can directly go in the marks card, and here instead of automatic, I can choose the area option. And this would do the same thing that this show me option was doing for me. It would convert my visualization in a discrete area chart. And with the help of this particular option, you can see all the values over here have now changed to the discrete area chart. If you want to see the sales and the labels, you can drag the sales, the labels option, and you can easily then identify the different labels. If you don't want to see all the labels, you can go and see the minimum and maximum value for each of them. For that, you can go in the labels option, and instead of all the values, just minimum and maximum values, and it would show you just the minimum and maximum value of the combined segment. So this which you can discrete area chart. This is all for this session. In the next session, we will be looking at the dual combination charts. Thank you.